Under the racist visionary leadership of Stephen Miller, ICE has become Trump's new Gestapo, especially with regard to initiating a war on brown people. And Dean Cain, a former actor who once played Superman, has decided to join that war on the side of the Gestapo. Super. Well, the mainstream media is certainly not going to call out Cain for it, but Hollywood is. Comedian Margaret Cho and actor John Leguizamo both called out Cain, and they had the guts to call it out for what it is. It's about race. And to say the mainstream media won't go there is an understatement, because they're going in the opposite direction, giving airtime to both Puppy Slayer cosplaying Kristi Noem and the blustering, babbling buffoon who dreams of being a blowhard, Tom Homan. Both of them are upset because an animated adult series, South Park, has called out the ICE initiative for what it is, a race war, complete with a scene of ICE going into heaven to bust Latinos that are already there. Point made. Homan couldn't wait to cry in front of the cameras about it.
It's in bad form, especially right now. I know the secretary announced today we're up over 830% increase on assaults on ICE agents. Now we're up over 1,000%. It's just the rhetoric against ICE continues, and whether it's throwing Molotov cocktails or threatening ICE agents or putting hands on ICE agents, they feel emboldened the more and more they see this bad rhetoric coming out. So,
oh, boo-hoo, Tom. ICE is finding it harder to arrest grandmothers and 6-year-olds. The problem here is not that people are putting their hands on ICE agents. It's that not enough people are putting their hands on these losers who have no respect for the rule of law, the Constitution, or democracy. They are cowards and tools for a lizard who learned to walk upright. And as their popularity flags, an actor whose career has long since flagged, Dean Cain, saw his opportunity. Imagine that, a washed-up actor being an opportunist. Dean Cain made a big splash about joining ICE, recognizing the PR value of the move, and fulfilling his right-wing fantasies of becoming Superman in real life. Watch his announcement on Fox.
So now I've spoken with some officials over at ICE, and I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP.
Okay, Dean, here's a little fact check for you. If you're appearing with Jesse Waters, then you know your life has taken a one-way turn to Loserville, and you need some serious self-examination. This guy has serious identity issues, and I get it. You used to be paid to be a heartthrob, nothing really came of it, and now time has passed you by. But joining a race war just so you can relive the glory years? Here's what John Leguizamo had to say about it.
What kind of loser volunteers to be an ICE officer? What a moron. Dean Cain, your pronouns are has been.
Kapow! And that came from Sid the Sloth, dude. When Sid the Sloth says you're a loser, you're pretty much scraping bottom. But nobody called out Cain, whose real name is Dean George Tanaka, more than comedian Margaret Cho, who made no attempt to be funny. Watch.
Why would you join ICE and encourage people to join ICE when your ancestors were interned in World War II? And you're Japanese. Like, you're not even white. Like, you're not white. I know you, and you are not white. You have never been white. And no matter how many of these white activities that you participate in is never going to make that happen. You're never going to be white. No matter how racist you are, no matter how wrong you act, you're never going to be wrong. You're always wrong, never white.
Cho's criticism goes right to the point. How do you go from Japanese internment camps to being an ICE agent in only a generation? Cain has not only sold out his people, he's sold out his soul, and all for a chance to be in the spotlight again. And ironically, Superman fought against the Nazis, not for them. Having shot a promo video for ICE, Cain is probably dreaming of becoming the face of ICE, which is ironic given that these cowards don't show their face. But I got news for Cain. Kristi Noem ain't never letting anyone replace her face, not after the cost of all that Botox. And I hate to be the one to have to point this out. But since so much of MAGA is comprised of Bible thumpers, I'm just gonna have to. Look, Dean Boy, I know you want to be a superhero and all that, but you need to take a lesson from the Bible. Right there in Genesis, it makes it clear that Cain, if you want to be a real life superhero, you're just not able. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.